Welcome back to Design Bundles YouTube channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Crystal, and today we are going to be doing a highly requested tutorial, and this one is how to print a sublimation design directly from Silhouette Studio. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Starting off over here on designbundles.net, this is where I got my designs from. So in case you guys are curious of the designs that I'm using today, they actually came from this amazing bundle that we have right now. It's actually called the Amazing Craft Bundle Volume 9, and it's only $24 right now, and it's worth $317.17. So you're going to get a value of $300 for $24. Now, this is an amazing bundle for somebody that is just starting out. You're just getting into, it's really for everybody, but if you guys are just starting out, this is a perfect starter bundle. You have tons of sublimation designs, SVGs, you have stuff for Glowforge if you want it, things to make tumblers, as you can see here, t-shirts, all of your projects. You have fonts. I mean, it's just loaded with paper crafts. It is loaded with tons and tons of designs here. So I wanted to show you guys that really quick. There's so much to go over, but the bundle inside of this big, huge bundle that I'm actually using today is right here. So I'm using some of these designs, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how super easy it is to bring this into Silhouette Studio, design over there, and print directly from Silhouette Studio, even if you have a Sawgrass printer. All right, so let's go ahead and head on over to Silhouette Studio. All right, so now that we're over here at Silhouette Studio, so this is the basic program. So this is the basic software that's going to come free with your Silhouette machine when you purchase it. Now, if you have any of the upgraded versions, it's going to technically work the same way, but you don't need the upgraded versions. You can definitely accomplish this with the basic model. So the very first thing that you want to do is you can change your mat right away and then bring your design in, or bring your design in and change your mat. So what we need to do, because say for example, I'm printing with my Sawgrass SG500, I want this on an 8.5 by 11. We're going to go ahead and set that now. So over here on the right hand side, we're going to set a media size. So if you have this tab, there's 3 little page tabs here. We're clicking on that first page here. And then we're going to go down to media size, and we're going to change it to printer. You see where it says 8.5 by 11, and that's going to change that. See how it changed that on our map? Now, if you guys are going to be doing print and cut, and you guys want to add those registration marks, because you're actually going to then bring this back. Say, for example, if you were printing out Caesar Easy Subly, you'd want those registration marks. You're simply going to come over to the third tab, and you're going to turn on those registration marks, so that way you have those. Now, for somebody that may just be using this software to design in and put things together, it's going to be super easy. You don't need the registration marks. You're just basically going to size this down to that 8.5 by 11. All right, next up, we want to bring in our design, and all you simply have to do, I just like to come up here to where it says File, and then I'm going to come to Open. From here, I'm going to go ahead and search out for the file that I'm using today. I'm actually using this one right here, and I'm going to click OK. So now what we need to do is size this out on our 8.5 by 11. So depending on what size you're wanting this to be, so say for example, I want this to be 8.25, I can either click on it and size the corner here, or we could come up here to our width and height and do the same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and do the width here, and we'll do 8.25, enter. And then that way I can go ahead and center this here on my paper. So this is perfectly sized out for me. If you wanted to continue to add pieces in here and add elements, you could do so. But once you're ready to print, you are simply going to come back up here to File, and then you're going to go down to Print. You can also simply come over to the printer. You see this little tab here? This is a printer. You're going to click on that, and then you're going to see that right here. Now, if we're bumping into those little lines here, we can hit Cancel, and then I can actually size this down. I'm going to bump it down just a little bit. All right, there you have it. And then we'll do it again. We're going to hit that printer. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and hit Print. Now, from here, this is where it's important. So, say for example, it's set on my HP DeskJet. That's fine. Just make sure it's on a colored printer, if you will, because if you change it to a black and white one, it's going to change your design to black and white. So I've got it on my HP printer. I know we're not going to use that, but this is where it's important. So what we're going to go ahead and do, see where it says PDF down here? We're going to go ahead and save as a PDF, and then we're going to name it. So I'm going to go ahead and just name it Sub Design. All right. And then where do we want to do this? I'm going to put it on my desktop. So I'm going to go ahead and choose desktop here, save it wherever you'd like. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit save. All right. So now it's saving to my computer. Now, once again, you could go in here and you could customize whatever you're wanting to do. If you're wanting to use Silhouette Studio to design in, you can definitely do so. All right, so let's head on over to the desktop. All right, so now that we're on our desktop, you should be able to find your file that you saved. This is mine right here, Sub Design. This is the one we just saved to the desktop. Now, if you have a Sawgrass printer like I do, you should have a Sawgrass Smart folder on your desktop. All you're simply going to do is grab that file and you're going to drop it into that folder. Once you do, Sawgrass Print Manager is going to open up just like so. So it's that easy. That's why I absolutely love Sawgrass too. It's so easy to work with. But if you were actually working with your Epson printer, you would just do normal file. You'd come up to your top file and print. Super easy. Now, as you can see, since I am using the Sawgrass Print Manager, it mirrored it for me. So I did not need to do that, but you definitely could mirror it. If I was using an Epson, I could do that inside of Silhouette Studio, but it's already mirrored it for me, and I would go through and choose all of my settings, and I would hit print. So I'm going to go ahead and hit print here just so you guys can check it out. And there you guys have it. You can see how easy it is using your Sawgrass SG500, how to print directly from Silhouette Studio. Now, once again, I didn't really go in and do a lot of customizing or anything like that. So for our files, you don't really need to take them over to Silhouette Studio. You can definitely just drag and drop them into your smart folder once you download them. But for something like this, you may want to take it over there and add layers. So maybe you're going to add a background, or you're going to customize it. Say it's a different design and you're doing a wreath and you're adding a family name or whatever. So you can definitely use that as your designing software, and it's super easy to print from there and send it over to your Sawgrass. Let's head back over to Silhouette Studio so I can show you how to mirror it. All right, so now that we're over here in Silhouette Studio, I'm going to quickly and simply show you how to mirror. Instead of looking all over Silhouette Studio to find a button to do this, all you simply have to do is select your design, come up to Help, and type out the word mirror. So easy. Now you can see where it says mirror, flip horizontal. So it's showing you where you need to go. So it's in objects, mirror, flip horizontal, and there you have it. So now what I can do is go to the printer again, and I would go to print this. So if I was printing this with my Epson and I didn't have a way to mirror that, that's what I would do. So if you're sending it to Sawgrass, it already mirrors it for you. And if not, that's how easy it is to do so. So if you're ever inside of Silhouette Studio and you're trying to figure out how to do something, all you simply got to do is come up to Help, type out a few words, and it's going to show you. So you see, for example, like I said, that arrow, it showed the drop down, it's highlighting object, and then it's arrowing over to show you what we need to do. So you simply come to object, mirror, flip vertically. So it's super duper easy to do, and that's how easy it is to print from Silhouette Studio. And there you guys have it. I told you guys this was going to be a super fast tutorial for y'all. I hope you guys have found this helpful. Now, once again, this was not showing you a lot of designing in there. So if you guys want to see me designing out sublimation designs right inside of Silhouette Studio, make sure you guys are leaving that in the comment section so we can put it on our list. If you guys have enjoyed this or you found it helpful in some sort of way, make sure you guys hit that like button down below and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.